Hello everybody out there in YouTube land, this is Tyler. This is going to be a video request that someone sent to me by email. I don't remember if I did a video on this years ago or not, but if I did, it would be great to go back and to revisit this topic so that people will be extremely aware of it. So I'm going to go on ahead and do this video request, and this is going to be about signs of a true friend, and this is going to be number one. If you have a person who is always there during the good and the bad times for you, showing their support towards you and showing himself or herself faithful unto you, this is a great characteristic of a true friend. And you know the reason why is because that person is saying that I am always loyal and faithful unto you, not because he or she needs you. That person appreciates you just because of everything of what you have done for him or her, by your loyalty, by your sacrifices, everything. That's the reason why this person is showing appreciation towards you. And this is what loyalty and faithful is, a form of appreciation, a thank you for everything of what you have done towards that person. Now, I'm going to go on ahead and get into sign number two. Whenever that you are in a conversation with that person and it turns out to be mature, one, but somehow along the way upon that conversation, you and that person has a disagreement. And if that person is mature enough to look past the disagreement and to see your side on where you're coming from, but still disagrees with you and looks over that just because he or she loves you and still wants to be with you, then that's a sign of a good friend. And you know the reason why is because that person is showing you that we can have conversations about certain topics and have a disagreement on you, but I am not going to allow a disagreement to break up our friendship just because on a particular topic. And you know what that person is saying? I love you. I enjoy your company. I enjoy your presence. Even though I do disagree with you on this side, that is not going to stop me from being a good friend to you. If you see what I'm saying. And I'm going to tell all of you, disagreements on a particular subject has caused a lot of breakups in friendships, has torn them apart, You know the reason why is because that person was not able to see that person's side. Even if you get into a disagreement with that person and maybe it might get a little heated and then it calms down and all of a sudden you can still have a disagreement and you can look over that, then that's a sign that you are a true friend. You like, I still enjoy your conversation, but I still disagree with you on this particular topic, on this subject. Now, the next sign, when you can be able to trust a person with the deep things about yourself, and you are able also to tell your secrets to that person that you wouldn't even go tell no one else, and that person is able to keep it to him or herself and not go tell everybody else, so that rumors up to the point that lies will be spread. This is a sign of a true friend. And you know the reason why is because that person is saying that this is between me and you. And this is not meant to go out to the public. What stays here is between me and you, not nobody else at all. If it's a third party in there, then it's only between those three people who are true friends. And that's saying that you and that person have a covenant with each other, an agreement like, I promise not to tell none of your secrets or the deep things about yourself. This is where true trustworthiness comes in at, to be able to be yourself around that person. And you are able to be yourself around that person just as you are as well. It's the reciprocal. Now, you have a friend that can keep your secrets and that can tell you a whole lot about himself or herself without going out there telling it. Sorry that my phone is shaking. That is a true friend. That is a true friend. You have a true friend. And this is another sign why friendships deplete, because going out there, telling their business, which was supposed to be kept between that person and the other party. And bitterness happens. But that's one of the main reasons why friendships fall apart real fast. Now, the next sign goes in. But you find this hardly ever. If you have a person don't have the competition mindset, but that person is always looking, okay, how can we advance each other? How can we challenge each other? How can we make our lives together? In other words, that person have the tribal mentality. All right, we're looking out after each other. We're going to advance each other. We are going to share each other's knowledge in order to advance one another, in order to be there for one another. If you have a person who has a tribal mentality like that, ooh-wee, you got a good friend. And you know the reason why is because pride is not there. Self-centeredness is not there at all. And then another one. I know a lot of you are going to disagree with me on this one, but you're fine. And then they don't have a payback mentality with that. And I'm going to ask all of you people, how many friendships have you known to last with people who have a payback mentality, a lower vibrational mindset, a prideful mentality, or what is in for me mentality, which is the narcissism mindset? How many of you known? How many of you known a friendship lasts that long? Because they don't last that long at all. But I'm going to tell all of you that when it's a person that has what is in for me mentality, let narcissism overcome them and just want to take. Every time that you turn around, because a taker is a person who has a constant payback mentality. I know a lot of you are going to get real mad and upset. And then a lot of you will say, what if that person is using you for your money and everything? That's not a true friend. And if you want to solve that, make that person work. Because a lot of people in this day and time, they don't want to work. They don't want to work for nothing. And then another thing, trust is on a huge decline in the United States of America. The tribal mentality really doesn't exist. Maybe upon a few people, but it does not exist. And you know the reason why is because of this constant take. Consuming, and letting it consume and reign over them. Rather than having a tribal mentality like, how can we do do things to advance each other? How can we give each other knowledge to advance one another? What is in for the tribe, not what is in for self, which is narcissism. And that's what we are in the United States of America. And yes, I said it. It is in the United States of America. A take mentality. And this is the reason why there is no true friendships, there's no true loyalty, and there's no mindset of how can we advance one another? How can we do each things to make each other's lives better? And it goes all back to trust. It's depleting in America today. Depleting. So I'm going to go on ahead and cut this video short because I said enough, and I know I probably made some people mad and upset, but that's fine by me. Have a great day and awesome evening.